Good morning guys, it's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Tuesday the 18th of April 2017 and this is just my weekly video where I just go through my daily charts and just discuss a few things where we're at with our trading. As you know, I'm currently trading on the 8-hour, 12-hour and daily charts. I'm slowly phasing out the 8-hour charts just to give me more time and cut out some of the chart checking time I have during the day. So I'm just winding them down, but generally I just go over the daily charts when I do this video. First up, let's have a look at the news. It's a fairly quiet week. Monday, Bank of Japan, hasn't those yen pairs been going? Unbelievable. Not sure what happened yesterday. It was all fairly quiet. Today, Tuesday, some news out of Australia, US, and also out of New Zealand, the dairy products which can move the markets a bit for the Kiwi. Crude oil on Wednesday, which is just about normal. Bit of news out of the US on Thursday, and also the UK, the Bank of England Governor Carney speaks a couple of times by looks. And Friday in the US, the Treasury Secretary, don't even pronounce his name, looks like Munchin or something, speaks. But as I said, it's a fairly quiet week all round for news. Now let's have a look at the charts, if we go to the right one. We'll run through the daily charts like we normally do, and just I'll give you my thoughts on where certain pairs are at, etc. So as usual, we start with the Aussie New Zealand. Nothing doing on this pair for now. We're in no trades on the...
If you just said something, I didn't hear what it was.
Sorry about that, it's my phone talking to me. I draw the green trend lines here just to give me an idea where possible bullish divergence is forming. Green for bullish and obviously red for bearish, and the blue or aqua trend lines are just to give me an idea of like where price is breaking, etc. And any grey vertical lines like this one here is just to let me know that I've had a possible start of a possible buy signal down here. There's a blue dot in the MACD Platinum, so I just put that grey line in to let me know there's a bit of a heads up. So I'm looking for a blue QMP filter dot. If there was one here, I would take the buy, but not as yet. Let's have a look at the euro. Alright, we're going to sell here at this red vertical line, shows my sell entry. You can see the divergence there, the red lines, and the red horizontal line's the actual level, whereas the blue vertical lines and the blue horizontal lines are buys. So we're going to sell and a buy in this pair. This is Euro USD. You can see clearly the double bottom on the MACD Platinum there. Hidden bullish divergence. We're just below the entry level there. The sell was for 3, I've already closed 2, and my stop's now at break even. So a bit of a hedge sort of trade there, even though it's a smaller position size on the sell. The buy's still got plenty of potential yet. MACD's still a long way below the 0 level. So looking alright there. Euro yen. Now, this has been causing me some grief on other time frames, namely the 8-hour. But certainly the daily's fine. I've just taken a buy trade today. As you can see in this here, on this level here, big regular bullish divergence, the green, see the green line, double bottom on the MACD, so in a buy. I'm still in the sell from back here, it's only 0.01 lot left. So it's up here, it's a good sell, already closed half, my stop's now down here, so I might as well lock in as much profit as I can, because I think these yen pairs are going to have a bit of a rest now and start heading up. MAs are a bit messy. If anything, I'd say they're turning down, but we'll try and get some pips out of this on the way up. Pound New Zealand, it's probably one of my uglier ones on the daily. I'm in 2 sell trades here, here and here, here and there, and look at the MACD, it's terribly ugly, terribly ugly. Here's this grey vertical line. It's giving me a heads up looking for a red QMP. I did draw this aqua blue line across the top here, and it looks like it is holding. It's not, like, price did pop through it a bit, but it came sort of back to it. Just trying to extend it, but I can't even click on it. It doesn't matter, I just want to extend it out a bit. And I've also got this trend line going up here, so looking for a possible red QMP dot, and for this one, because this is the old style of trading where I've increased my position size, so my next sell would be for 0.10, and then I'll just change my update my spreadsheet, and it'll give me a new overall break even. So the MACD Platinum says it wants to head down, but price is saying it wants to head up, but it could roll over any time soon. There's divergence there, there's bearish divergence. Wait and see. USD Canada, Canadian dollar. Tough on a trade. Sort of bounced around a bit on these MAs. The MAs have been a bit ugly, up and it's down, and it's a bit of a mixed bag, the Canadian loony at the moment. It's a hard one to trade, as I keep on saying. So at the moment, no trades. I'm just drawing lines here, looking for divergence. Ideally, because MACD Platinum's below the 0 level, I'm looking to go to the long side next. And with price away, it's bounced off the 240 LMA, even though the MAs are flat. If I was presented with a green QMP dot, then I would have a look at taking the buy there. But at the moment, nothing happened. Aussie Canadian in a buy here. It's pretty straightforward. There's hidden bullish divergence. You can see the big candle. This is my signal candle, which is a pity it's so big. Then we've had these two. Now we're on a third candle above our entry point, which is a good thing, I guess. There's no stopping places yet, but yeah, it's a slow mover, this pair, so plenty of time. MACD's below the 0 level, so plenty of time. Aussie Swiss franc. We're in 3 buys here, as you can see up on the right here. This is the old style of management for 2, 6 and 10. There's a, when I draw these yellow dashed horizontal lines, they're my overall break even. So there's your 3 buys. You can see the 3 blue lines, 3 blue horizontal lines and vertical lines. Price bounced off that 240 LMA a couple of times here, and hopefully it'll just head up nicely and just break through here, give me some pips. It'd be nice. My only concern now is the MACD's getting close to the 0 level. So once it bangs through there, I'll probably just close this out. Pound USD, not much happening here. Prices come up to the 240 LMA at the moment. As you can see, the MAs are heading down, even though they're flattening, so that it's showing some resistance at this level. We've got blue dot and on the QMP here, and the blue dot was above the MACD 0 level, so it wasn't a buy trade. So basically now I'm looking for a sell trade. I'll start drawing trend lines in. If we get a pop higher, it'll give us divergence possibly, but at the moment there's nothing really doing. Ideally looking for trades to the downside, but until something happens, nothing. Move on to Japanese yen, USD Japanese yen. I've been copping some grief on these yen pairs lately. I'm in a buy on this one all the way up here, which is a long way from, you know, a couple hundred plus pips from my entry at the moment. So, but the thing is, it looks like it's setting up for another buy to the long side. I know I think once if you had a look at 12-hour charts, I think I took a buy today. I can't recall, but it's certainly starting to show some turning here. That still got bullish divergence. It was initially taken on divergence back to that level, but now it's come down to this level here. So if we get a blue dot in the MACD Platinum, which looks like we're getting closer to, and a blue dot in the QMP filter obviously, then I'll take a second buy and we'll try and work up to that other one and see if we can do something about this losing trade. But at the moment we're in a buy down here and waiting for something else to happen. What are we at? Pound Aussie. We're in one sell. We're in two sell trades here. Both for the same level, same position size. So there's one sell there and one sell there. You can assume at the moment, because they're both exactly the same position size, only two trades on, the overall break even is right in the middle between them. So the break even's in this level here, somewhere in here. So at the moment the MAs are heading down. We had hidden bearish divergence. You still see it there. The pound pairs are a bit like the yen pairs at the moment. They're a little bit hard to trade and they're not really being that favourable. But it's only early days still on this one. I've drawn this trend line here. It's broken the trend line, but it's not broken it convincingly, as you can see. But we'll just have to wait and see. MACD is still above the zero level, so it's just a matter of waiting. New Zealand, USD. Like I keep on saying every week, this is a pair I should have been out of around here somewhere, but it didn't. Now I've got to try and just work my way out. We're in two trades, two buy trades, one from all the way back here and one in here. Here's my overall break even, so we're not that far away from it. 80 pips or so, so it's not going to take much to get up there. It's a slow moving pair, so I'm quite happy just to sit in it and try and work my way up there. If new trades present, I might get a sell trade next, but MACD is now above the zero level. If that sell trade presents, I'll take that also and just use that to try and offset some of the losing trades in the at the long side at the moment. But even though that trade's the entry's a long way above current price, this second trade's not too bad, and the overall break even, as I said, about 80 pips away. Just have to be patient. Euro, Canadian. Not much happening here, no trade obviously. I've got my grey vertical line. MACD is below the zero level, so looking for buys. Drawn my green possible divergence levels in, trend lines in. Still have to be confirmed, obviously bullish. So MAs are very flat, so quite happy to take buy or sell trades here. Euro, Canadian, it's another slow mover, so happy to trade both ways. Euro, pound. Basically the same as the Euro Canadian. MACD's below the zero level. Drawn potential bullish divergence, green trend lines in there. Got a blue dot on the MACD Platinum, hence my grey vertical line. MA is very flat, very flat. I think in one of the, the 12 hour, I'm in a trade here, or even 8 hour probably in trades too. It's a bit messy to the buy side, so I'm looking for this to turn and head up. Pound, Swiss franc, in a sell trade here. It's going against me at the moment. The MACD is still well above the zero level, so it's all good. Now the interesting thing about this one is I've still got a red QMP dot here, and there's been no blue dot, green dot, even though price has gone against me. So this trend line has just been drawn here. So ideally, if it goes much higher and that red dot remains intact, means there's no new green dot anywhere here, then a break of that trend line would be a good reason to take a second trade. At the moment, if it rolled over right now and took a second trade, I probably wouldn't worry about it. Don't know yet, depends on how far it moves, because it's pretty close to the original entry level anyway. But that's the plan. So as this is still a valid sell signal on both the MACD Platinum and the QMP, a break of that trend line would be a good enough reason to take a second trade there. And as I wrote here, here. Just ignore these other lines. I've got an EA running in the background there. Last one, New Zealand Japanese yen. Yeah, just took a new buy trade this morning. Here's another one of the yen pairs that's starting to show some reason to start slowing down a little and turning possibly. Green dot matches the blue dot, matches the regular bullish divergence I've got here, which is a second lot of bullish divergence on this pair. This is my second trade this morning, both for the same position size, so you can assume that break-even's right between the two of them at the moment. So it's about roughly where the writing is, and it's still a fair way away, 150 pips away, which is not that big a deal on the yen pairs, but yeah, these yen pairs have been causing me grief, as I said, and it's the old story. It won't go down forever. It can go down for a lot longer than you expect, but generally there is some sort of breather. They do pull back. MACD showing me certainly it wants to head up. We're still below the zero level, and look, we've been below the zero level for a fair while here, so I may not recover everything on this trades, but I will try and work my way out of them, and if another sell presents, I'll take that and try and offset the losses, same as before. That's the plan with these trades. So that's it for the daily charts, guys. It's probably quicker than normal video. I'm in an actual different location. I'm in our bedroom and looking out over the ocean at the moment, and it's very flat and a bit overcast. I don't know what's going on. See a few fishing boats out there, so it must be flat. Yeah, guys, the Facebook group, welcome to new members. There's been a few in the last week or so. I think we're up over close to 750 now, which is great. Thanks very much. It's really appreciated. If anyone wants to ask any questions or just chat Forex in general, more than happy to. You can post there, knock yourself out. Everyone's pretty friendly, and I'm normally in there every day, so I can help you out if there's any questions, etc. I did make a note this morning that the actual files folder has moved over to the left next to the banner instead of being under the banner, so that's where you can find all the shared spreadsheets, screenshots, Mac instructions, FAQs, etc. Also, thanks to those that have subscribed to my YouTube channel. That is also appreciated. And yeah, you can always email me, and go to the website. It's got the email address there, or contact me through Facebook, etc. So guys, enjoy the week. It's a fairly quiet week news wise, and we'll see if we can make some pips, eh? Cheers.